Hello. Yes, we are at episode 26. G'day, I'm Kevin. I've been here in Thailand for about a year now, travelling, relaxing, exploring and learning. Living here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And the adventure continues. This is 52 weeks. Hello. Yes, we are at episode 26, which is halfway through the series. And it's my custom at episode 26 to do some reflection, but don't panic. For those of you who were with me at episode 13, where I said I'd try and do something different and not just a talking head reflection, I'm going to try something a little bit different. So I'm going to do a reflection, but I'll do it in a few different places, and rather than just focusing on me, I will give you a chance to have a look at the area that I'm doing the chat in. So this one, for example, you might remember when I first got back to Chiang Mai, I discovered that they built a path behind my apartment building. So this is that path. I can't believe how quickly it's gone. It's halfway through a year already. But I was in Australia for 3 months of that year, so maybe that's why it's gone so quickly. Anyhow, let's get on with it and have a look around a few places in Chiang Mai. Way back at the beginning of this series, in episode 1, when I'd only been back in Australia for maybe a couple of weeks, I did a video where I kind of went through some of the things I'd hoped to do over the year during this series, and that was to do a bit of travel and to do some special focused videos, none of which I have done yet. I'm actually here at the Chiang Mai railway station because I've got a break between one of my subjects at school and the next subject, so I've decided I'm just going to go to Bangkok for a few days. So I came here to book tickets there and back, which I've done, so we'll do a little bit of travel. Yeah, but I haven't been able to do much travel because I did commit to learning Thai, and I've been learning to read and write. So that's 3 months of lessons, and coincidentally the 3 months I've been in Thailand so far will coincide with that. Yeah, and so you can do the lessons online, but reading and writing is quite tricky, and I find it easier to learn in the class. So that's where I've been, and I haven't been able to do many of the plans that I had back in Melbourne, but I will. I'm still working on them. I will get overseas from here sometime this year, and I will do a couple of other trips. Once I get past the reading and writing and back to speaking, I can do some lessons online, and that will free up my travel arrangements a little bit. One of the other things I thought about at the beginning of the year was the channel's stats, and not in any sense of setting goals, because for me this channel is not about kind of you know, making lots of money. It's actually my hobby, so I'm not all that fussed about, you know, gaining fame on YouTube. But I am very grateful for those of you, grateful and somewhat surprised that some of you find me worth watching, and some of you take the time to reach out and say good day to me, so that's nice. But it's not, in terms of the numbers, it's not important to me. But I did think about the stats, and I thought, oh well, you know, it would be nice to kind of double what I'm doing now, so double the amount of views I get on videos, and double the number of subscribers that I have, which would put me, you know, about averaging about 30 views for every video, and probably up to somewhere between 50 and 60 subscribers, and, you know, that sort of stuff. So it was just like one of those things. I thought that'd be nice if that happens by the end of the year. And I actually found myself 3 months in meeting those goals, well, not goals, but meeting those things that I thought would be nice. So that was 3 months in, and now it's even bigger. I've actually had a couple of videos that have gone well over the 1,000 view mark, one up to 5,000 views and heading to 6,000 now, and you know, one up at about 2,000, and then averaging, certainly since I got back to Thailand, most of the videos have got over 100 views. So once again, that's nice. It's nice that people are taking the time to have a look. And even in terms of membership, that's gone through the roof. Over the last few weeks, I've gone from about 50 members, not members, subscribers, to nearly 300 as of today. At the time of filming, it's 295 subscribers. By the time you watch it, if the momentum continues, it'll be over 300 subscribers. So that's, once again, nice. I really appreciate your company. I appreciate you take the time to check in, see how I'm doing. It's very good for my ego. So yeah, the channel's doing pretty well as far as I'm concerned. So people are tuning in and watching, and some of you are reaching out and saying that you enjoy the videos, which once again I find very flattering and somewhat surprising. But it's great to have you here. A little while ago, somebody left a message on one of my videos which basically said, "You have a peaceful life." And that's true. I have a very peaceful life. Even when I'm walking down a busy road and there's cars screaming past me, my life is still peaceful, even though around me is a bit of chaos. I quite like that mix in Thailand for me. Sometimes there's chaos going around me, but yet my life is pretty peaceful. I get to have a wander, eat good food, living the dream, I guess. People sometimes ask me why I like Thailand so much. It's kind of hard to put into words without sounding like a very simple-minded idiot, which I have no trouble sounding like anyway. Yeah, I like the peace, and for me, it's an adventure. I'm very comfortable in my home country of Australia, obviously. I get along pretty well there, get around pretty easily, and I do in Thailand too. But every day is something new for me. I get to just go and wander, and sometimes I just find things, really interesting things. And now that I'm learning the language a bit, and I can read signs a little bit, I understand more. You know, it's amazing what you can find out a shop sells. You know, you would never know that it was a somtam shop if there wasn't a sign out the front. And if the sign is in Thai, that makes it even more difficult unless you read Thai. Yeah, but it's a nice, as I say, it's a nice kind of quiet, peaceful life. Oh, squirrel bounding around. Wasn't quick enough to move the camera for you. Yeah, it's a nice quiet life. I get to just take my time, do what I want. Mostly, you know, some days are training and I can't go out and do what I want, or some days I have to go to immigration and sort out some paperwork. You know, a few things like that, but they are minor irritations. And sometimes they're not even minor irritations, it just takes a little bit of time. But yeah, here I am in Thailand, living the dream. Well, that's episode 26 and the first 26 weeks, the first half year of series 4. As I said at the beginning, I really can't believe how quickly it's all gone. And I think probably before I know it, I'll be thinking about getting home for Christmas, or, you know, extending my visa or something like that. I think it's going to continue to go really quickly. But what about the future? So I intend to keep on living here in Thailand for the foreseeable future, and I do intend to work on doing a bit of travel, and maybe within Thailand and outside of Thailand as well. And I think I will try and do some of those videos on particular subjects that I wanted. And a few of you over the last few videos have expressed interest in the cost of things. So sometime over the next 6 months I'll try and put together some costs in more detail, so you've got some information about, you know, what it cost me in my life. But I guess that's it for today, and I hope to see you sometime over the next 26 weeks. By the way, over the last few months I've had a lot of people subscribe to the channel, so I just like to take the opportunity to welcome you all and thank you for joining me on the journey, and of course thank you to all of you who have been with me on the journey, either if it's just recently or since the very beginning. It's great to have your company, and it's also good for those of you who have just dropped in and out, so it's nice to have you with me. Anyhow, If you've made it to this part of the video and you're not subscribed, you might like to consider subscribing by clicking here. And if you'd like to watch another video that I've made, click here for something I think you like. And if you're feeling like a real binge, why don't you click here for one of my playlists. Hope to see you on the trail again soon.